So Pisces, listen. To somebody, it was all a game. I'm hearing that song by Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. I play with your heart. I got lost in the game. So I feel like somebody once at one point in time gloated on your time. They played in your face. I feel like this is somebody who is attempting to come back and love bomb you again. I feel like this is just something that you need to be aware of. I feel like there's this energy that you're vibrating that things could possibly be looking good for you, or you feel motivated or inspired to do something new or different in your life. And I feel like with you maybe possibly taking hold of that, or in making that be the influence in your life, I feel like you could have success with that. But there's just something about an overall glow concerning you. You could have just gone through a state of healing, detachment, just making sure you're good, and you could be in very healthy spaces at this time, and that could be showing outwardly. But I do feel like there are people who are getting ready to come in and possibly offer you something here as well. But what they're offering you comes with the backhand. They could be offering you roses, but these roses have thorns. Clear mind and clear thought. Yes. Clear mind and clear thought is like the thing that really helps you manifest. When you are to yourself, when you are focusing on yourself, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your ambition, and your drive, you don't have time to listen to what anybody else says. So I feel like inner counsel is the most important thing, aside from maybe at times needing an advisor. Our sponsor, Psychic Source, could benefit you in many different ways, especially if you need something for a more one-on-one approach, as well as something that's right on the spot. It's instantaneous. You don't have to wait for it. And if you're not satisfied, you can get your money back. Okay. Using my unique code after clicking that link in the description box, J Marion, you can get up to 40 minutes for $19.80. Plenty of insight, plenty of time, plenty of clear mind, plenty of clear thought in order to help you to continue to move forward on your journey. Those details down below in the description box. And now on to your reading. Divine, what is the message for Pisces on today? Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands that is incoming. What else, Divine? Five of Wands. Oh, buddy. What else, Divine? They gonna learn. They gonna learn. One day they are gonna learn. We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they gonna learn one day. What else, Divine? We have the Four of Swords. I almost wanted to come out in reverse, though. That's interesting. Last one, Divine, here. Yeah, so the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician here. Yeah. So somebody's trying to figure out a way to get to you, but in some way, whatever they're doing, it's not working. It's having literally no effect, and somebody is questioning why. Somebody is trying to figure out why. I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles and the Magician, you are grounded in such a way that you are also protected from something here as well. Something that someone is doing has no effect on you because you're different. But I feel like you're used to, shall we say, someone's tactics, how you're used to how someone would approach you, how someone would respond to you, all of those things. Like something that somebody used to do, maybe used to be your favorite thing, it isn't anymore. I feel like you don't want to be near it. You don't want to have anything to do with that as well. I feel like when you left that person, that thing left with that person as well, because it's too much of a memory, and not even in a nefarious way, just one that you don't want to remember. Bringing that into another space. One of those things could have been intimate. I don't know, for some reason that's the thing that's coming up, but it could have been an intimate act. And you no longer do that. Okay. Yeah. Divine, what is this Eight of Wands here? Okay, so we have the lovers clarifying the Eight of Wands. In this particular manner, I do feel like someone is choosing to come towards you, and this feels like it's a double entendre. You know, we do have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but in this particular node, definitely somebody is making the decision to move and approach you. But I do feel like somebody is going to be met with some type of conflict when it's concerning, you know, getting to you, attracting you, or whatever. But something that somebody is considering, the approach, the method that somebody is considering, it's not working. It's not going to work with you because you're different. You no longer resonate on the same level here as well. Divine, the lovers. Yeah, there we go. King of Pentacles. Yeah, so Queen of Pentacles, the Magician. Yeah, now we have the King of Pentacles. There's somebody here that you were separated from. And y'all, hey, I'm so sorry, but this is the energy that's coming up. And it must be significant, and we must need to know about it because it is coming up. And I feel like for some people, this will be unfinished business, but we are reading for an entire collective, especially when it comes to a general message, you know. But yes, there is somebody here who is making the decision to possibly, you know, move towards you. But like I said, there's some sort of conflict when it's concerning getting to you, like the actual method, or somebody has to reconsider something here because something with you no longer works. Queen of Pentacles and the Magician, King of Pentacles and the Lovers. Divine, tell me about this King of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. Yes, somebody is being defeated, you know, in every bound when it comes to getting towards you. They're not making any strides towards you. Like they can make the decision to move towards you. They could create some sort of action to get your attention, but if you're not receptive to it, if you don't want it, it's not going to get to you. And that's exactly what this is feeling like. I feel like you are literally over someone, okay? And I feel like that's the reason why this is coming out, to let you know you are over someone. Something concerning someone is done. And unfortunately, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you have until it's gone? Okay? Divine, Five of Wands here. What is the conflict? The conflict is the Knight of Swords. I would say in this particular notion, you are not being viewed as very friendly. I feel like there's this hesitation, you know, when it's concerning you. I feel like you create a little timidity within someone is also just what I'm feeling. You know, I feel like someone is all talk as well. It's something about somebody can say whatever it is they want to say, but when it comes down to doing the actual conflict, they are always met at the cross point. When you, let's just say if they were to meet you in actuality, they would not do what they said that they were going to do, because it's something about you that looks like, don't play with me. I ain't got time to play no games and I will hurt you. Divine, this Knight of Swords, like you're come across as very intimidating. I would even be surprised if the Nine of Swords showed up in some way. We have the Six of Swords as well as the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so when it comes to you, I don't feel like the reason why somebody is defeated because somebody's not using their better judgment when it comes to you. Queen of Wands upright. I feel like somebody has been in some way guided to not move towards you, to actually leave you alone, because a cycle for you, whether this person accepts it or not, a cycle for you is closed out. Not closing, a cycle for you is closed out. Now, you are not responsible for other people's actions, but I do feel like if someone did approach you in the future, and this is somebody that you closed a cycle out with, someone that you said, you know what, I don't want to talk, this relationship is over, no matter what type of relationship it is, you are standing on that and you said what you said. I feel like this is someone who's just not accepting of it. And there's something here about them not using their better judgment. Queen of Cups in reverse. Divine, tell me lastly. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody's not just there. I feel like they're just not using their better judgment. and somebody's not accepting something for what it is. We even have the Hermit in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to be alone. Like somebody doesn't want to leave you alone is what I'm feeling, with this Hermit in reverse. But even with the Hermit in reverse, this is knowledge. In the reverse, I feel like somebody's just not using their better knowledgement. Someone is lacking foresight and insight when it comes to you. They're not using their intuition at all, and I feel like their spirit team, the divine, or whoever they console with, I feel like they're not listening. They're not listening at all. I feel like this is somebody who is selfish, and they're only listening to their lower self, their 3D self. Divine Knight of Cups here. We have the Ace of Swords. Divine, tell me about the Ace of Swords here. Knight of Cups. Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles as well as the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's almost like somebody doesn't want you to be to yourself. Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like this person will continue to attract that just so you could in some way be without it. Now, I'm not saying that, they would have any effect on it, but maybe somebody believes that it will. The High Priestess here at the bottom of the deck. This could be something that someone is projecting, but I feel like all in all, someone is not using their better judgment when the High Priestess is coming out presently. Like someone's not listening to their intuition. Someone is not listening to their guides when it's concerning you, because I feel like somebody in some way feels like they can restrict you from being by yourself. But I feel like with this Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, is letting them know that there's something about them possibly needing to be alone at this time here as well, with the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, to leave you alone with the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Because Divine, tell me about the Nine of Pentacles here. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Yep. And we have the Ten of Cups. There's some sort of transformation that is very evident and significant for you, because with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, it's something about you getting off to yourself, because I feel like you yourself are going to be the sole proprietor of helping many other people is what this is feeling like. And it's not meant for you to be attached to someone right now, or even to this person, because this person more so is feeling like a karmic lesson. Because I feel like you, as a Pisces, if you wanted to be with somebody, you will be with somebody, especially with the way Pisces loves on people. Divine, Four of Swords here. Yeah. So we have the Ten of Wands, but it was almost in reverse. This just feels like a burden that you no longer want to carry, because I feel like the reverse meaning, if it wants to come out, it'll come out. I feel like somebody is a burden. Divine, Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords. I feel like this is like the consideration after going through that experience with the Knight of Wands, because I feel like with the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Wands, although there's many things that you could help with, I feel like for you more so the focus is on your goals, your dreams, and this seems like this is something you're doing alone. Presently with the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Wands, you are taking action on many different things, but I feel like these many different things are going to end for you in some sort of completion, because I feel like a lot for you was meant to be done, especially with the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician, with our last few cards here. Divine, Knight of Wands, clarify. Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords. Yeah, so we do have the World coming here. Yeah, so there a lot for you is going to be done. I feel like you are going to see the end of many different things, the completion of many different things. Divine, lastly, clarify the World here. Yeah, so we have the Three of Cups as well as the Eight of Cups. The mindset, the goal, leave most third parties alone. I feel like leave them in the past with this world. And then we even have the Ten of Pentacles here, to confirm and clarify that. I feel like there's many different people that you did have to walk away from. I feel like these were solid relationships at one point in time. And to be honest, I don't feel like this is anything you did. I feel like your distance is predicated upon these people, because how long should you stay in some level or mode of abuse? Yeah, I feel like you've left a lot of things behind, and those things that you left behind, you've turned into positive energy. You are an alchemist here with the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Magician. You've changed the shape of many different things, many different scopes. This could possibly be your very near future. Divine Queen of Pentacles with the Magician. We Page of Swords here, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician. Page of Swords, as well as the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you do have many people observing something that you've done with the Magician, something you possibly have created with the Page of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. People could possibly be wanting to collaborate with you here as well with the Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like for you, with your work being high and lifted up, especially with the world, you coming into access on a new venture, new thing. Even if the Fool did come out after the world is the Fool. So I do feel like you are coming into self in its sense. So something that you possibly were meant to do as a child here as well, you're taking action on. Growth for you is also going to be very significant, because I feel like something that you're doing is getting ready to mature over time. What else, Divine? We have the Four of Cups. I feel like this is something that you could have possibly been waiting on for quite a while here as well. 30. We have the Three of Cups, and then we have the Four of Cups here. Three of Pentacles, excuse me. Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So 3 to 4 synchronicity could be significant. 34 could also be significant, with the nod to 33 being Christ consciousness. I do feel like this is something you could have been waiting for quite a while with the Four of Cups. Almost like you've been waiting so long that you forget that you're waiting for it. Divine Four of Cups. Page of Wands here. Yeah, something about maturity here as well. Like this is something that you possibly could have taken action on, a while ago. Something that you could have been considering, exploring, thinking about. But there could have been a lot of planning here. But I feel like there's also been execution. And then lastly, with Divine, with the Page of Wands here. And then we have the Six of Wands here. Yeah. So I feel like something possible that you've been working on for quite a while here. You're going to have success with it. In every reading, the Six of Wands has come out, and then we even have the Chariot, coming here at the bottom of the deck. So this could be something that's coming in the very near future. I do feel like this is something that's picking up traction. There's a lot of wand energy here, and wands is fire. So I do feel like there's a lot of movement concerning something. Maybe something you've been waiting for a while, or something that is just taking some time to grow. I feel like you are about to see the benefit of a lot of work that you've done previously. Divine, clarify this reading, please. We have the World coming out first. So the World here, yeah. Divine, tell me what else. We have the Sun, yeah. I do feel like, this is about to be the beginning of a lot of brighter days for a lot of you all, with the World and the Sun coming out. That's actually really beautiful. It's giving me Earth and Sun vibes. So something is in connection, synchronicity here as well, Divine, tell me about the World and the Sun. We have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you are about to, take action, on many different things in your life. There's this process being done, and it being done, shall we say, more confidently. I feel like something that you're getting ready to do here as well has been, your goal. It's been your main goal. And I do feel like, once again, you've matured, over time. It's very strong emphasis and growth here. Find example, the Sun with the Child on the the stallion, as well as the Knight, here on the stallion. Yeah, like I feel like there's growth here, and I feel like you've been waiting, a while for something to come through for you. You could have possibly been waiting 4 years, or a year, considering 4 seasons. But something significant about 4. Divine, what else is here? We have the Three of Swords in reverse. So it could have been a minute, could have taken a while, because you needed to heal through something in its totality. Interesting that 4 is significant. And then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So once again, 34 could be significant, or in this state of mind, 43. So a mirror. So 34, 43 could be significant, or 43, 34. Divine, what else? Yeah, but I feel like you were waiting for something to break with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you were waiting to really heal from something, because that's very important with the Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like you finally have let something go. I feel like you are no longer experiencing trauma, and I also feel like there's something that you are no longer afraid of, or no, you're no longer fearful of, especially with the Knight of Wands here. I feel like there's something you are no longer fearful of. Divine, M could be significant. Your name could start with an M. I'm not saying any particular name, but yeah. Anywho, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, something that's from like night and day, with the Nine of Swords and the Sun with the Moon in the background with the a crescent moon specifically in the Nine of Swords. So I do feel like with the sun coming out, I feel like a lot for you is also getting ready to be revealed. This could be concerning which directions and steps you are to take in order to continue to move forward, because some of you could have been stuck presently. There's been this stuck energy. So I do feel like a lot of you are getting ready to experience movement here as well. The strength to keep on going and keep on moving. The infinity symbol could be very significant considering Two of Pentacles and the strength here with the infinity symbol above her head. Yeah, something is about to change or even switch. Lastly, Divine, Two of Pentacles. And then we have the Magician, more infinity symbols. So yeah, so I do feel like for you, you're about to create something very beneficial. I feel like you could now be in a space where you're Six of Wands, where you're about to see some sort of success in your life. I feel like you're about to be extended and gifted your flowers. Okay, you're about to get your flowers here in life, because I feel like you have gone through many different changes in your life, but I also feel like this is something that you are deserving of, because this isn't something that just fell into your lap. This is something that you've worked for, and I feel like the work that you have done, you are most certainly about to see some sort of recognition and reward here. Okay, Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need, you can find those details down below in the description box, okay? Including the link to our sponsor, Psychic Source. Of course, using my unique code, JMarian, you can get up to 40 minutes of insight and clarity for 1980, okay? And if you're not satisfied with that, you can also get your money back, okay? Details down below in the description box. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and see you in the network. Bye, guys.